Alright, man, let's get it.
Yo, y'all know this, man. Another episode of Outspoken from the Outspoken, man. Back in the now with my brothers. But before we get started today, my man CJ wanted to do a little tribution, man. So we'll go ahead and put it on my man CJ today.
Yeah, so I know you guys probably heard about the tragic death of Kobe Bryant. So what I want to do is let's just have like a 24-second moment of silence for the legacy, the greatness, and honestly just send our thoughts and prayers to his family and everyone affected by the crash.
I think the definition of greatness is to inspire the people next to you. And that's how you create something that I think lasts forever.
Alright, so to start off, let's just talk about our initial reaction to hearing about Kobe's death. Because I know there was a whole lot of like drama, a whole bunch of just propaganda about hearing it. So we can start off with you, CJ, because I know you probably love Kobe.
He didn't even believe it.
Yeah,
he was bro.
I was FaceTiming him. I heard, what? What?
Man, it was bad, bro. Like, when he told me that on the phone, we were doing like a little art event on Sunday. And he told me that junk on the phone. I honestly, like y'all said, I did not believe you at all. I honestly grew up like a LeBron fan, but you always had a conversation LeBron versus Kobe.
Mm-hmm.
So you always had to look up those highlights of Kobe, see what he about. You always had to see those games, so you know what he's about. Like, man, it was amazing. And like when he told me that, it was like, it has to be fake. Got to be fake. Got to be fake. No, that's bull. That's BS, man. And then after you called, I called my dad. He's my preacher. On the way after church, he said, "Get the hell out of here, man. What you talking about, man? You lying, man. You lying. No. I was like, Dad, he died, man. He died." And he was like, "Hey, you know, my dad's the biggest Kobe Bryant fan.
Yeah.
That's why he's the biggest one, man.
Wow.
He got a jersey back home too, and everything. Like, it was heartbreaking, man. It was heartbreaking. Then everyone did like a little tribute with their art design, and honestly, I was like tearing up, man, because it was like, you can't even grasp it. Like you don't expect that stuff to happen to like big like
legacy,
stars like that.
Yeah. Like, not knowing somebody, he still has like an impact on your lives. It's crazy.
Right. So it hit me hard.
I'm not gonna lie, I love LeBron over Kobe all day, man. But when he passed, it hurt my heart right here, bro. Because that 2-4 means something. Number 8 means something. Kobe Bryant, R.I.P. to that man. He inspires a lot of people to work hard, to dream the dream of dreamers. You know, just for all the past. So when you hear news like that, it just tells you that life is short, and that if you have somebody that you want to say like, "Hey, I love you," or call them on the phone, be like, "Hey, like, I'm thinking about you," you know, just reach out to that person, man, and make sure that they know that you care about them. So,
yeah, that's real. Where were you at when you heard the news about Kobe?
I think we was in the art.
It was all together.
We was doing art.
Yeah, we was doing art.
That same day, we ended up doing like a little tribute art to Kobe.
What was your initial reaction, man?
I was shocked. I didn't believe it.
You didn't believe it?
I didn't think that was happening, man. Because Kobe, man, it's like losing Tupac, Biggie, man. Like, it's cool. Some stars right there.
Yeah. That's real, man. Mine. So I was actually in the Mac, man. I was working out in there with Law, and we working out at I got the TVs on in the Mac, and then she see the picture of Kobe came up there with the black tux on and stuff like that, and it said 1978 to 2020. She was like, "What that Kobe?" I was like, "Man, why you got Kobe up there like he dead or something?" That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, so then we walking down the Mac, then we go downstairs, then we see NBA star Kobe Bryant has died in a helicopter crash. And I'm just like, what? Like, I was like, dang, bro, like, you just don't expect that to happen, man. And like, I was like, man, it can't make sense, man. I'm still not believing. I'm looking at it on the news. Like, I'll be down there, man, I just start working out. And like, all you can think is just like, that's crazy. But like, impact on me, like I'm a LeBron fan, KD fan. And Kobe was just always around, but as a competitor, you just love Kobe, man. Just like being a basketball player, like I'm not gonna lie, like I like LeBron, KD over, but Kobe highlight is the best highlights to me to watch, bro. Like you put on that man highlights, you go out there and think you could do a turnaround 360 jumper, go out there,
3 people,
make it back for him. So it's just shout out to him, man. And like I started like I watched a lot of basketball debate shows and stuff, and I just been able to catch his like after basketball life and stuff, and like seeing his transition. And I was just like, man, I wish he would have got more time to keep doing that, man, because the whole thing with his daughter coaching that, like I think this dude was like, so like your dad, he probably took it real hard because he watched Kobe grow up.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because he watched it when he went in the league at 17 and then retired. So it was like a kid for him, for real. So he just watched that whole process. You know, I didn't get to watch too much of the process. I started tuning in when he beat the Celtics that 1 year. Really started tuning in then. But another impact it had on me too, man. It was like made me realize that, like, man, like I always know in life, like you're gonna die, but to see Kobe Bryant die, it made you think like, yeah, man, anybody can die. Cause you would have gave me 10,000 names, bro, and I heard this, like you would have been like, I would have never said Kobe Bryant was gonna die. So it made me think like, damn, bro, like I'm gonna die one day too. Like, it just makes you think, like, although you already know, it's just something you kind of just like never really say. And then quote Emilio said too, man, this was hard, bro. I thought about this like a week after. He was talking about how death isn't the opposite of life. Death is a part of life. And so that's a deep meaning to that, man. And when you think about that, it's like, that's true, man. And then for me, being out in Ohio, I had a lot of people die and stuff back home. And then my always next reaction is to be like, there's no way, man. That's crazy. It's like, they're actually dead. But I've been over here for 4 years. And it's like, I haven't been spending time with them anyways. So you know what I mean? It's hard for me to even sit down and grasp that they actually are dead. So that's still kind of thing with Kobe, because I never really saw him, and he's done playing basketball. But yeah, that was a good quote by you, bro. Really, that's tough.
I'm fake geek, you know. I need to be.
Yeah, what about yours, man?
It was similar to theirs. Like we were getting ready for this art thing for the pop-up shop. So just a little ploy. We got the pop-up shop coming up February 10th and through February 14th. So check that out. But we were setting that up. I walked back into my apartment. And Miles, my roommate, and if you know Miles, like you can't take anything this man says seriously.
That's what I thought was fake.
Yeah. He jokes around, like he like made CJ think The Office was making movies, and it's just past people from The Office. He'll like come in, like he'll have like animals all over the house. He'll be like, what are you doing? Like, but nah, I walk in the house, and he just looks at me with like a dead ass face, and he's like, bro, Kobe just died. I'm like, nah, bro, like, stop it. That's not, you don't joke around about that. And he's like, nah. And at the time, like, he thought it was his whole entire family, because TMZ was fucking tripping, saying his whole entire family died. But we'll talk about that later. But he was like, oh, bro, his entire family died in a helicopter crash. Like, he's dead. And, like, I couldn't even register it. But, like, I knew CJ, just knowing CJ being this big basketball fan, the first person I hit up was CJ. I FaceTimed him. And then, like, his only reaction was, what? But, I was just honestly praying and hoping that it was one of those fake news, because you always hear about like going through your Twitter feed and stuff, seeing all these like celebrities die. So I think it was just one of the clickbaits or whatever. And then he actually shows me like ESPN report. God bless. Shows me that ESPN report, and it was just shocking. I just couldn't believe it. It was just insane.
Yeah. No, that's real facts, bro. I think it's still surprising to some people now, like around the world, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, wow, to his fans, maybe to his family too, man. But who do you think, CJ, like had the hardest impact on this tragedy, man?
Oh, what my personal impact?
Like in personal impact, who do you think had the hardest, man? Like you would say.
Well, like me personally, he impacted me in the ways because this was like in 2018. It was like
I think he's asking like who like Kobe's death impacted the most.
Everybody. I honestly feel like he had an impact on everyone's lives, man, because he had such a huge platform to really just express himself and show the hard work and dedication that, like, I mean, the list can go on for days of people who he impacted, like, obviously his family, Shaq, his teammates, his
Everybody had
everybody. Like
contact with.
he touched me. Like I'm from Detroit, and this man grew up in Philly and played in LA. Like we have no interaction with each other, and he hit me. So it's like, I mean, it's just the mentality that he had. It's so relatable. It's such like a human relatable thing to have, like the Mamba mentality to always work hard and do what you love. It's like you can put that with anything. We could put that what we're doing right now. Just sitting there and talking with each
I
other.
feel like that's the thing that impacted me the most, because like I'm not even gonna cap. I'm not the biggest basketball fan. Like that ass. Like I'm a LeBron fan. Like I watch basketball because of LeBron. But like I follow Kobe. Like I love watching motivational videos. I love just things that'll get me right and get me in that mindset. And it was always just listening to Kobe talk. People talk about Kobe and his Mamba mentality. And like that mentality could be applied to any aspect in life. Like businessmen are talking about Mamba mentality. We're talking about people like doing their homework, talking about, you gotta have Mamba mentality, man.
You've been having it with your art, bro.
You've
been Mamba mentality.
Yeah, well, I'm trying.
And with that Mamba mentality, that really came from him going through so much with like the court cases with the alleged rape charges he was having, and I just know Kobe.
You remember? And he was flying. Like
back
flying,
and forth,
back and forth, bro.
Games.
Yeah, before playoff games.
And he used the Mamba mentality to really just, on the court, it was he was playing the Black Mamba. Off the court, it was Kobe. So he used that in his workspace, which everyone can do. So it was just so relatable, man.
Man, nah, for real, man. I say it's easy to say, like the answer to the question I asked you, biggest impact will hurt most. You would say with his wife, but like. I would think that he wasn't even all his basketball stuff he did. He spent more time with the owner, stuff at the Lakers and stuff. So I'm thinking like Rob Pelinka, his agent. You know what I'm saying? Because he was his agent since 17 all the way to 37. Those whole 20 years, man. So he was his agent the whole time. And then Dr. Buss that drafted him, GIGi Buss, and all of them that drafted him. So thinking about it with 20 years, I mean he spent more time with them. And he's kind of his wife for real. You know, all that basketball, all that time he spent. So I think that's just tough, man, coming in at 17, man, and just being that kid, man. So
I think another thing that we really need to talk about is that it wasn't just Kobe. Like, if we can, we'll try to get like a list of all the people that died on here. But just GIGi, man. Like, I was watching the video about him being like a girl's dad, bro, and how like he was so proud of that girl, man. He was talking about how like he loves all his kids, but he in his heart believed that GIGi was going to be a better basketball player than he was, and he was so proud of her and all this stuff. So that's what really, really got me, bro. Like, I'm like, damn, like Kobe dying is one thing that's sad. Like, he was young in himself, but his daughter, she was 12, 13 years old?
13 years old.
13 years old. She had so much living to do. She had a bright future, man. So it's tough.
It is. And she had like three teammates, was it, CJ, on the plane as well? 3 teammates. Man, it was, I saw a video, it was talking about, they were talking to Kobe about him not having any sons, like to play basketball, and then GIGi was like, excuse me, like, I mean, I could be that son for him and the girl, man, and like that just showed you, she already had that Mamba mentality. He was telling her, don't limit yourself to being the best girl, be the best basketball player, like, and all, man. So for him to be able to tell that to his daughter, man, that just goes to show you what type of guy he is, man, for sure. So,
well, yeah, we brought up like the TMZ stuff, so we can start with you, Nate. How do you think the media fucked up in trying to report all this stuff?
Yeah.
Man, it was sad. Their whole family died. Man, they said his wife died. How many kids he had? Like 4 kids? 4 kids?
4 daughters.
4 daughters?
Yeah.
They said his 4 daughters died. They said the pilot died. They said everybody and his whole family passed away. And they just spread it around the news. So imagine being in their family shoes, just seeing that on the web, and it's not even true. You over there having a heart attack, and it's not even real. So I think the news can really affect people's lives in a bad way, and I wish they would just get stuff right, like just get it correct before you put it out there, because you're messing with a lot of people's hearts.
Yeah, I think the problem with that is they're trying to be the first person to put the story out. Yeah, they just hear a police officer say like, "Damn, I think Kobe Bryant. Like, this is Kobe Bryant's plane."
Yeah.
And so the first thing you think, "Oh shit, everyone in Kobe Bryant's family died." Like, I remember it was on ESPN. They were talking about how one of his daughters has asthma, and like she has alerts like when anything happens to Kobe, like there's any like big Kobe thing, like she gets alerts on her phone or whatever. Just imagine seeing that, first seeing that she died, and she's like, what the, I didn't die, and then seeing her dad died. Like she said, seeing all those things started a panic attack in her, and it almost like she was almost induced an asthma attack.
Wow, so that's tough, man. But like Emil said, they always anything for them clicks, bro, them views. They want to report stuff like that, bro. So that's just tough, man. Definitely see for the basketball world, bro. And it just touched the United States, man. Italy, you know what I'm saying? His dad played overseas and stuff too. He was over there playing
in China too.
Yeah, China and all that type of stuff. Like Kobe didn't ever he's that global icon too, kind of like before LeBron did, honestly, bro. So he kind of set that foundation for like how LeBron did, bro, for real. So
and just like LeBron, I'm sorry I keep taking it, but just like LeBron, bro, he was making so many impacts outside of basketball.
Oh yeah,
like the day after he died, we had a night class for our ENT class. And he's showing about all these business ventures he did, like what's that thing called? Body Armor.
Body Armor. Yeah.
Showing all that thing, and like there was 4 people in our class that had a body Armor water bottle, like the actual juice, and I'm like, dude, like that's insane. People didn't even know he owned that business or he had ties in that business.
Bro, he also got like I think it was an Oscar too, bro.
Yeah, he definitely got also for his after he retired, he came out the whole he got into like storytelling. He did a whole storytelling about his whole career. Got him an auction like a year after he retired, man. So he's still getting rings and championships.
And we don't see it a lot, but I know like everyone around the LA area, especially in like the more poor areas, like they really got hurt with it because he did so many like philanthropy, charity-based stuff, and like to give back to them, people around that area. Like it wasn't even funny. So that probably hit him hard, just as hard or probably harder than when Nipsey died. So that's just crazy.
That's good, man. We're glad y'all. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button.
Yes, sir.
But thank y'all for listening to our comments and feedback about Kobe. Comment below if you have any feedback or any questions or anything. We want to know, get you guys' take on how you felt, your reactions to Kobe's tragic death and stuff. But just to end it, man. This is our 4th week here at Mount Union, and we all just want to give our feedback on how we going to school, man. So starting off with you, Nate, man. Any news, anything big coming on, or something you want to say to the people?
You started off, CJ.
That's it.
I mean, dude, basically having the same lives, to be honest. I mean, school, lifting, sleeping, just getting back adjusted. Honestly, I'm exhausted right now.
You found that groove though? You found that groove yet?
Definitely found the groove of dealing with pains and sores, waking up every morning. I'm realizing how older I'm getting every day.
About to be 21.
Yeah, definitely. Oh yeah, February 27th, 21st birthday.
Comment below, happy birthday to CJ.
We trying alliance is getting
Fuck,
flipped upside
We ain't gonna
down.
be in alliance.
We're not being in alliance, no.
Yeah, right.
It's
We
bad.
go like, yeah, let's start at the basketball house. Nigga, we're like, yeah, 24 minutes. You go, you drink? I was gonna stay here, man.
No, we're leaving the
You, Billy-O, any news, man? Any updates? What's going on?
Updates. I mean, like you said, bro, I got that Mamba mentality in my art, bro. I found my groove into it. Anytime I have free time, I'm in there painting, I'm in there drawing, sketching. Biggest thing is Mount Union is they're opening it up for students that aren't in the art program to start putting in art projects and just any pieces that they want inside the SonyATV art gallery. So I'm trying to select 3 of my best pieces. I'm like grinding to be put on there. So I hope they're good enough to be on there. The first one I just finished is a little portrait. I'll try to take a picture and put it up here. But I am very proud of that one. Probably took me like 4 or 5 days, but I don't know how many hours I put into that. Me and Boogie went to a job fair. We got all these good opportunities. I mean, there's a lot of places that I can potentially see myself going, but I'm on the grind trying to find my job. I'm on the grind just getting with art. I mean, other than that, I'm trying to enjoy my last 3 months in college, bro.
Yeah,
What about
on
you?
to me, like I said, with that career together, that was a big move for me. Got to go to Columbus for the first time. I'm still running the race set out for me, I'm still working at the Y. Student ambassador here and referee in the Marios, you know what I'm saying? It's just in the mirrors though, but I'm on
Take that thing serious.
I'm on, but hey, just like episode, at the end of every episode, my boy Nate the Great hook us up with some good poetry, man. You got any for us today?
I I do, bro. Let me speak to the people real quick.
Yeah, bro. Let the people know something.
Yeah, this semester for me been going pretty good. Been studying, been on my grind with that. And meditating.
Yeah,
man.
I meditate with
That's something big. Now, if you ain't on to meditating, go ahead and meditate for
real.
just like 10, 15 minutes. Get your mind right, get your mind clear, get all that negative energy out of you. As far as this poetry goes, man, like I'm really feeling this poetry. I'm glad that my boys been supporting me, man. Went to that coffee house. What was that?
Friday.
Yeah, my boys came out supporting me. Put it on the page. That was big love for real. So I think after college, man, I'm really about to just go for that route, man. Just go try to inspire people, motivate people with my words. But I'm gonna see if I can motivate you with this poetry I got.
Open up, listen up.
Coming real close.
Hey, that was the first bar, or you talking to the camera?
I was talking to the camera. You will fail, then you will fail again. Through those failures, you will see a preview of yourself at your worst, but you will rise, my kings and queens, and make your debut. The throne is right in front of you. Take off the blinder and push through. Life is not easy, but death is. You can rest later, so handle your biz. Listen, clean up the mess. I know my guardian angels are looking down, wishing you and me success. But I want you to take my blessings. Kill your negativity to progress. Open your ears to your dreams. Hustle and grind till you're obsessed with your happiness. In return, receive kindness from the person in the mirror who wants nothing more than your success. How bad do you want it? You were put on this earth to be phenomenal. How much you want to sacrifice? Will life knock you down? Your domino when your mouth is full of blood and spit? How far are you willing to go? I dare you to gamble with your life. I dare you to fail and not quit. I dare you to be an outcast, be different, a weirdo, a misfit. You are great. You are talented. I don't care what it takes. Scrub off them calluses, go follow your dreams. Don't leave your passion inhabited. Real life. I remember being that kid, picked on and bullied. Sucked at everything I did. Till I wouldn't make it to college. Now I'm laying in the dorm bed, driving to class in a Benz. Woke up 5 days a week at 4 a.m. to run on the track at the gym. Then morning high school workouts before class. Book bag full of dirty clothes and pens. Then afternoon practices, getting bulldozed by the other better kids. I did that for 4 years before I even seen the football field. Then my last year, I became all region. Greatness finally revealed. No offer out of college though, but that chip on my shoulder never stayed concealed. Past that made me quiet so I didn't have too many friends. Wore a mask as a shield. Barely went on weekends, went off to college and doubted in my head I'm the man. Because you have to believe what you want to be, so I had a plan. Be the best at everything I do, be as inspirational as I can, dominate competition and create a brand. I want to be the best. Nah, I will be the best. It's not cockiness, it's confidence. When you believe in yourself, others will. It'll take time, not days, but years. But once you swallow that pill, turn up the heat, switch gears, empty your engine and refill. Fire up and watch doubt disappear. I'm not perfect by a long shot. Got my wrinkles in my sidewalk that an old man got. Passion in my talk that money ain't never bought. See how I walk from all those years that I fought. Using pain as motivation. Pushing through that storm, write that 2-4 on my chest with my black mama form. Working on vacation. Guess I'm MJ when he repped the horn. Numb to the pressure, shoot my free throw, even if my Achilles torn. I'm wet like that purple Laker. Number 8 before his final form. Forever be a champ. A dog with more focus in a concentration camp. A man never broken. R.I.P. to Kobe Bryant who motivated me to be outspoken.
He's hot. He's hot.
Beautiful, man. Listen.
Hey, he's getting better.
Like, comment, subscribe. Let me hear what you think. Let's hear your reactions. Like we said, and don't forget to follow my man's page, man. Listen to his poetry. Shout that thing out one time.
Shout out to IG page.
FNM 93.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Well, there it is. You have it. Another episode. Unspoken from the Outspoken. Y'all stay tuned.
Sir.
Don't forget to comment below and subscribe if you haven't already. We out.